What's up, guys? It's your boy, Sean. Aura. Sir, for that. 444, couldn't be titled with the 777. Also couldn't be known as Sean. But I think I'm just going to create something else for that name. Anyway, because I really like that name. And I really, actually, really thoroughly enjoyed that name. Okay, Sean to the Awesome Six. That's what this is. Anyway. So, today's topic, I want to talk a little bit about accountability. If that's okay with everybody, whether it is or it's not, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to probably talk about it. But let's talk about accountability and how holding someone accountable is not necessarily judging you. Recently, not even just recently, for several years now, I've come across the same thing over and over, how people would be saying, oh, you don't need to be judging me and you don't need to be doing this. But the people that are usually saying this are the most judgmental people. And they may have their days where they're like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. But a lot of people that say that are very judgmental. And that's the thing in itself. When you hold them accountable for constantly stating how other people are judgmental, but they're not. And it's like, but you are judgmental. You're judging the situations all the time. And yet, when someone says something, yeah, you got something to say, but see, that's another thing. Somebody holds you accountable for saying what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that what you're talking about? That's the thing. A lot of people say a lot of things, and there are some of us, like especially me, I will pay attention to what you're saying. I will listen to you. I will hear you out. But I'm not going to say be careful what you say to me. You ain't necessarily have to walk on eggshells around me. I'm a vegan. I don't even eat eggs. So it's just like, I am who I am. But I will more than likely remember the conversations that we've had. And if in the conversations that we've had together, you say certain things as to hold others accountable or something about something somebody is doing, and then you start doing that exact same thing, I start to question you. I will bring that conversation back up. I am one of those. Not gonna lie to you. I will bring that conversation back up and just be like, wait, but didn't you say, I remember you said this. And it's crazy because when I do things like that too, some people are, you throwing it in my face. And it's like, nobody's throwing anything in your face. I'm just holding you accountable to the words that you've already said. So if you said it and this is what you stated, okay, then what are you doing? Was this one of those okay for, you, but not okay for that person type of deals? Because I don't understand. If you are in the scheme of things of holding other people accountable, then why are you not holding yourself accountable to that same height? That's when we go to that defense thing. Nobody wants to be held accountable when they're on the defense. Excuse me? Whether you on the defense or you not on the defense, or you want to get off the fence or be on the fence, I don't give a damn about the fence altogether. Okay? I take one foot and hop the fuck over that goddamn fence and literally, so what is it? We're going to be accountable or we not? The fence ain't got nothing to do with your accountability. Been a minute since I've done that one. Huh? Think about it. Especially if you're one of those people that sit there and call people that. But then when they uphold you to the same standards that you try to uphold them at, I'm one of those people, don't dish it if you can't take it. Me, personally, that's why I'm always careful with myself. Okay? I hold myself accountable to the same standards I've hold other people accountable for. That's not all I do. If I can dish something out, I know damn well I'm able to take it. If I'm not, I won't even do it. But yeah, no, see, if I say this, I don't know. But most things that I dish out to people is not things that I have to take because I already took it. I'm not trying to give you your karma back, but damn it, I'm holding you accountable for what you said. It's not all things, but a lot of the things. Some of those things, there's nothing to even dish to you. And I don't dish anything I can't take myself. Whether I've taken it from the same person or I've taken it from others. If you're going to dish something out, be willing to take that. I never really liked it when people sit there saying, oh, do as I say, not as I do. But the thing about it is what you say and what you do is in the same motherfucking building, dog. Excuse my language, my bad. I'm trying not to cuss. when I'm in my blah blah, it come out. It's just a smooth criminal type of cussing. You know what I mean? I don't be trying to do it. But for real though, they are one and the same. Monkey see, monkey do. Think about that. So if you speaking and you ain't saying like and you ain't doing what you saying, then what is the point? Even if it's a did. If you didn't did what you done said you did, what's the point? I listen to what you're saying. So like I said, don't say things if you know dang well that is not what you really be doing. If people are learning from you, that's the thing though, especially if you have kids or around kids, they are learning. Not just by what you do, what you say. But something I low-key can't stand is when kids hold the other person, the older person, accountable, and then they want to get all defensive and be all mad and start being like aggressive towards them kids just for the kids doing exactly what the hell you just did to them to you. When a kid holds an older person accountable, not all older people are mature enough to take that. Sad, ain't it? And the reason why I put it that way, I mean, yeah, it depends on how it's said too, but there are sometimes when some kids have spoken up and I said, oh, well, I can't get mad. They ain't wrong. I mean, the way you're coming off, you gotta control some of the words you saying, but you're not wrong. And people look at me, wait a minute, hold up. You're not wrong. With some of the kids, I'm like, you know you're wrong and you know you're lying. I can't help you now in this situation because you done messed up. Like I could supply you with some help, but sometimes I can't help you that much because it's like, I know where in this factors I can help you, but until you start holding yourself to that same accountability you trying to hold somebody up to. But if you holding them up to that accountability with lies, then I don't know what to tell you. See, that's another thing. If you can hold somebody accountable, but you holding them accountable with something that you lied about, that's not accountability, that's manipulation. There's a difference. A huge difference. Only way you could really hold people accountable is with the truth. You can't hold them accountable with lies. Especially if you're trying to be like, oh, I'm trying to hold you accountable. But yet your accountability that you're holding somebody to is a lie that you have told to try to make it true. This is why it sucks when it is a kid that this is happening to. Because some kids, they go through so many things. And when you're doing that to a kid, and like I said, the older people can't always take it. They're not mature enough to handle that. Some of them older people will go as far, like I said, you get beaten for telling the truth. And they'll force you to lie just so they can look good. It sucks. Save the kids. If the children are our future, and this is a true statement, what are you doing? Why are you trying to corrupt the minds of the youth when they already being corrupted as it is? Think about your come up, okay, in life, especially if you are the older person in this situation. What did you learn from your grow up? What you still growing? How corrupted are you because of the things that happened to you in your life? Now, why would you want to continue that? That sounds like a generational cycle that needs to end. In order to break generational curses or cycles or whatever you want to state them as, you have, and I'm not joking, to 1, take accountability. 2, don't be bitter about what happened to you. 3, don't hold a grudge either about what happened to you. And what I mean by these things, in those moments, all that might happen. But once that moment passes, I'm not necessarily saying let it go, remember it, but don't let it hold you. Don't dwell. And don't use another person to try to get yourself through it. Get yourself through it. Because you will just be right back in that same space, that same mindset. Real healing is done regardless of what happened to you. Yeah, it's going to be messy. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be tough in some spots. Maybe. But it all depends on how you take it. So in other words, understand what accountability really is. Because that's involved in healing too. You got to be accountable. So busy judging on people Are you actually paying attention to what you're doing? And then you want to take everything personal. That's when we low-key start to get more to the narcissistic things of things. Honestly, we was already there when, it's just say as I do, not as I say thing. Rules that you are applying to others should apply to you too. Lead by example. And I've told people this, especially when they start telling me about their problems, start telling me about certain things. Okay, well, if that person is doing this and you already been through this, but you gonna let yourself backslide into this problem that you literally are complaining to me about, and you not teaching the person off of the knowledge that you already know, you not using yourself as an example when you are the perfect example for why somebody needs to stop doing something because of what happened to you, but instead you show them the backslide. Come on. Some situations I can completely understand. But some situations, you don't need to drag other people down with you. Especially those of us that don't deserve that. Because some of us, we really don't deserve that. We don't deserve that energy at all. We don't deserve to have to backslide with you. If you went backwards, you should have just, you know what? Hey, that's on you. But why we all gotta go there? And why is someone trying to manually force people to go there? Nobody has to prove nothing to you. Nobody has to explain anything to you. But at the same time, there are certain situations where I'm gonna be honest with you, yes, the hell you do, because you're gonna have to explain something. Use your words, because your actions ain't enough on this one. But then again, your actions are explaining a lot. Actually use your actions, because sometimes them words, like I saw someone say a lot could change off of a small talk, and I thought about that, and I was like, that's technically not true. It depends on who you're talking to. There's too many factors to that. Especially when you're holding people accountable, and I said, and there's that fence there. That fence is kind of like a wall, even though it got holes in some places. So are you talking through them holes, or you just talking to the wall? That's what I was like wondering, because like that's too much. It's a lot going on right there. Like, I don't know. That be getting on my nerves though. When people sit there, oh yeah, da, da, da. Like I can understand if you let people know, well, listen, things changed. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But see, that's you holding that shit accountable. Excuse my language, but that's you holding that situation accountable. That's you letting the people know, okay, so this is what's about to happen. I'm just letting you know because I don't like going back on my word. This is what situation is. Okay, something has changed. Something has left. The plan is a little different now. That's all I can say for now. But boom, bam. That's where we at. But there are certain things I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't know what to tell you. So, in life, if you can't be held accountable for what you have done, and it ain't based off of a damn lie that somebody else has told, rumors are going to be rumors. But that's all you spreading. You ain't holding nobody accountable. You just spreading a rumor that either you created in your mind and hoped it to be true because you believed your own bullshit. Excuse my name. Bullpucky. Thank you. Working on it. Sometimes you, like I say, gonna have to ask yourself them questions. You're gonna have to be accountable for your actions. Not everybody is, and it's crazy because they be like, the only person that's responsible for your reaction to what somebody has said to you is you. And I'm sitting there like, that's funny because not every time. Oh, I know when I have reacted in a way. And I've hold myself accountable for that reaction. Whether I feel the tingles in my spine or I don't. Okay? Like I said, I can tell when it's a different energy there. Okay? When it's not a body experience. Like, I'm not here no more. But that's the thing. What pushed somebody to that limit? With some people. Not all. But some. So, like I said, take that accountability and be accountable, man. Stop trying to flip what the word means. If you gonna hold somebody accountable, boom, you dishing that accountability out, you better be able to take that accountability exactly how you gave it to the person. Or if not, either better or worse. For better or worse. I'm not saying this is a marriage, but maybe you need to marry accountability. That need to be one of your standards or steps or whatever in your list of what you want for somebody. Because that should be in your list of what you want for yourself. Think about that. Think about that. It's more easy to be accountable than you think. Especially if you were an honest person, that's probably what it's easy for you. Nah. It's easy for them people that ain't honest too. I get it. I'm an honest person, so it's easy for me to be accountable. I'm like, yep, you're right, but I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you this. Okay, you the one that's tripping on this one. It ain't me. You the one that done messed up. I mean, you think you always right. No, I don't. But see, that's the problem. People often tell them people you think you're always right. No. But that's the simple thing about it. Y'all are the ones that be thinking y'all more right than the person that you saying it to. So when somebody say, no, I'm not always right, I don't think I'm always right. Sometimes I'm just always right. Or I'll just be right a lot. I don't think I'm always right. I just know it. I just be right a lot. Because of what be happening around me after I say something. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I was right. Just proving me right. Okay. I don't need to say it all the time, but damn it, that's the thing. But you see, when somebody says, yeah, no, I'm not all, I don't think I'm right all the time, that's holding yourself accountable. When you say, oh, you acting like this, and if somebody straight up say, yeah, you right, I act like that sometimes, but in this case, I'm not, that's holding yourself accountable. That's acknowledging who you are as a person. That's knowing yourself. That's becoming aware of yourself. Become aware of yourself. Become aware of what you do. Become aware of the things that are going on around you. Because the more you become aware of who you are, the more you actually start to realize something. That's another thing when we go to that power hungry and them power struggles and all that extra stuff. People who literally try to be, oh, well, no, I'm right and I'm holding you accountable. But then when you hold them back accountable, they want to fight you and all this extra stuff. You sit there like, yeah, I really must be right because that done pissed you off, huh? Don't run from the truth. Stop taking it so personal when somebody says anything. They want to say, no, you taking it personal. No, I'm not. I'm more so just wondering why you're thinking that I am. But all right. All right. More power to you and what you do. All right? Because I don't know what to tell you. It's the truth. Like, I really position, I don't know what they'll tell some people in some situations. Like, y'all tripping. Like, I don't know. It's not even that you're tripping. It's just like that acknowledgement of who you are, that self-awareness is something that not a lot of people have. And they like to forget of what they talk about literally to you or about another, and you're just like, pay attention to that. You can never control somebody. Especially if you don't even have control over yourself. The soul is a place. And I don't care what anybody say, you can't actually sell your soul. You can't sell your magic. You can't cancel it. It's embedded in you, in your DNA. No one can have it. No one can take advantage of it. Okay? Somebody try to harm it, it goes into fight or flight mode. They can't harness it. It can't be taken from you. Can't steal it. Can't even ask you for it. Because it don't matter even if you say yes or no. It can't happen. It's embedded in you and you alone. That's why you don't try to be nobody else. You be yourself, because even if you try to be somebody else, your whole system gonna go in fight or flight mode. Like, no, you do. Nah. What you think this is, dog? We us, you us. No, we not finna be nobody else, cause you gonna come out either way it go. Boxes don't work for people. Boxes don't work for nobody. Can't even keep a jack in a box. That must pop out. Sometimes there's a melody with it. Sometimes it's just that sound. But that cranking. I'm just saying. This ain't the switch up. Can't even switch it. Can't trap it. It will always be free to express itself. Which actually makes sense to why some will try to cancel the form of trying to hide. But you can't actually hide it either. Like I said, it has to literally break out sometime, somewhere, somehow. Okay. And I know something about that fight or flight move, man. Yeah, I already know I've been through a lot. Like that time I jumped over that damn car. I was barefoot, alright? And I still walked to the store that day. My feet was a little sore, but I still walked to the store that day. Still took care of what I needed to take care of because I was being accountable for myself. I have broken some fingers, all kinds of stuff. Which is weird because it's all was in like a 3-year thing, which is another thing. Weird. Because 2 was in 1 year, and I was like, somebody doing something to me because hell no. I'm breaking. This is weird. I've been hit harder than this. I ain't ever broke nothing. Anyway. I'm just saying. But I still managed to get what I needed to get done. I mean, yeah, doctors, of course, be careful. I was careful. But I still managed to get what I needed to get done. Even when I had a cast on my hand or those little thingies. Okay, the splints and stuff. Still gotta get done what you gotta get done. In other words, don't let nothing stop you. It's you holding yourself accountable. So hold yourself accountable. Get up there. Yeah. My bad. But like I said, hold yourself to that same height you hold another. And be patient with people. Take your time. But if you already know what time it is, watch. And don't use others as an excuse as to why you do what you do either. Especially if it's in the negative form and something you ain't supposed to do and it's something you're supposed to be holding your own self accountable for. Because you held another accountable for it. Oh, but don't drag people down with you. Don't make promises you can't keep either. Because when that person holds you accountable for their promises, you leave. See what I'm saying? Anyway, this has been your boy, Shana Ira. I know it's long. We haven't had a real 30-minute in a minute. But listen. Well, actually like a few days. like I said, this is me showing up, okay? I'm trying to do a video every day, at least give you some. So I'm just glad and grateful to everybody that's actually been showing a lot of love lately too. Y'all are amazing. I love you. You guys are, so love yourself, okay? You guys are just, yeah, you're awesome. Okay, y'all are awesome to the nest, alright? Because I'm still of awesomeness, so I gotta tell you that. But, you know, spread the love like you spread butter, okay? It's vegan butter for me, okay? You can spread it like pancake batter. I love pancakes. I also love them. Anyway, you know I just do it slow. Just, and then rise with it, all right? Let them bubbles pop. Get that aerate, okay? And when you get that good, you know, golden side, make sure you flip it so you can live your life like it's golden too on both sides. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay? Be all fluffy and whatnot. Okay? Just softness within you. Don't ever tell people you can't be soft. Be soft if you need to be soft. Be tough when you need to be tough. Be strong when you need to be strong. I should say strong instead of tough. But still. And sometimes it's okay to get a little bit rough. Within reason. Okay. So with that 444 on that Hakuna Matata of that 777. Self-alive. And I'm serving you alive. On that cool side of the moon side. Till that sun come out, rise and shine, boo boo. So if it's morning for you, good morning. If it's night for you, good night. If it's the evening, good afternoon. I said what I said. But either way it go, sleep well. Get your rest. The beauty in sleep. Alright? Have a kind heart. A good one. And I'm pretty sure if that is who you are inside, it's going to radiate to the outros. That aura, baby. That good aura. Like yourself, love yourself, and become one with yourself. Spread that love, like I said. Do what makes you happy, as long as it's not harming others or causing any other people some troubles. Alright? Y'all be good now. I'll catch you later. Thank you for the ones that threw it back.